Hello and welcome, dear siblings of light. We are back today with another timeless message, Gifts from the Shadow. So, my name's Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. My website's lisalyle.com, and you can find me on social media, Wisdom of the Heart. So, today, whenever you're guided here, because these are timeless and eternal messages, these messages come forth as a service, a gift to your human self from your eternal soul. So, what is it that your shadow, what is it that your shadow is trying to teach you at this time? What is the gift that you are meant to find in the shadows? And so I'm being guided in the moment to make it an interactive reading. So take a moment and choose one, two, or three. The blessing, the gifts of the shadow. And I'm just going to pull a few cards for each one. I'm working with the Mythical Goddess Tarot. So number one, number two, and number three. Okay. So as I'm getting the cards, tuning in to one, two, or three, what are the gifts your shadow would like to teach you? One, two, three. And for the number three, gifts of the shadow. No. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do take a moment and hit subscribe, and that way you will see everything that's updated as it's updated. And give me a thumbs up if these messages resonate with you. Show some love and support with a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. And this is the energy that keeps us each growing and in that abundant flow. So thank you so much. Okay, so the gifts and the blessings from the shadow, for those of you who were drawn to number one. Wow. Okay, so at this time, your shadow is really calling you to become still. Become still and to feel the light that shines within. Because the light that's shining within is shining upon the shadow too. And there's nothing within the shadow that you must fear. It is actually through your acknowledgement that the shadow exists that you bring through wishes come true. Out of the mind and below the heart is where the shadow exists. And deep, deep down there in those early years of your experience, did you feel bliss? Did you experience the bliss of all of this life? Or are you holding yourself back? Do you lack compassion for yourself? Never mind others. The way we treat others is always a direct reflection of how we're treating ourselves. So if we treat others poorly, it's, a good guarantee that we're going to treat others poorly. It's like people, they lump dog breeds together and say, oh, that's a bad, dangerous breed of dogs. And, the reality is a dog is a mere reflection of its owner. so if you've got an unruly dog, you probably have a bit of an unruly owner. So this is really about coming home. You know what song just popped in for you? Puff the Magic Dragon. Puff the Magic Dragon. And that's hilarious because whenever you're viewing this, it's being recorded in 2024, early in 2024. And we have just started the calendar year of the Wood Dragon. So, and it's funny because you got two fire cards and then the Wood Dragon. And the Wood Dragon is the seas, your emotions. And so what I'm hearing is don't let your inner fire be snuffed out by your emotions and your desires. And so there's this real energy. Three is all about creation and um, the union, the balanced union of the divine mother and father and child within our experience. So for you, you're really being called back to the inner child. You're being called by the inner child. And the only way that you're going to hear the call of the inner child is to come to a place of stillness, to relax and breathe into the present moment and see what's there for you. Because it is within and through each present moment that we uncover our gifts, that we get to open them up. Do not be afraid of your shadow. Play in it. Have fun with it. Be silly. And as you do, as you come to stillness, things come to light within you. Clarity comes through. Real peace of mind. Real peace of mind. Real balanced of emotions. Begin with yourself. Show yourself some love. Um, and heal. Heal the emotional. Um, Tune into the emotional baggage. And then as you unload, this is the gifts. This is where the gifts begin to come to light, where you begin to recognize and see the gifts that are simply your divine birthright. So, number one, I trust that those messages have helped you uncover and discover the gifts that your shadow wants to bring to the surface for you. Card number two, those who, oh, numbers everywhere. So the first card that comes out is number 10, purity. So the gift your shadow wants to bring is the reminder and the memory of the purity of your beautiful heart. And it is that purity and it is your beautiful shining heart that intended to be your guide in this lifetime. This is a 1, this is a 10. So it's a 1, the magician. And, the magician living the journey, experiencing the journey as the sacred fool, right? This being a sacred fool, people will say to me sometimes, why do you call yourself a fool? I'm a sacred fool. I help others to see the humor in the folly of the human experience, the humor in our, in the ego, really. It's like so ridiculous. We've got to see. This is the gift, right? Is the ability to see um, the humanness in all of it. And so this is the gift of this feels so beautiful. It feels like it doesn't, it's not like well, the next two cards, we'll get into that. This energy is incredibly supportive. The next two cards are really speaking about your energy real time. And we've got the earth energy of manipulation. Are you being manipulated? In fact, the answer is yes, you are being manipulated and played from the outside. And your belief in any of this, with the exception of what resides within and under your skin and your personal experience, is leading you on this path of self-destruction. And that's where the shadow would like, the lower vibratory energies would like humanity to stay in the shadow, easily manipulated and then ready to self-destruct at any moment, at the drop of a hat. And yet, the essence of who you are, the essence of who we are, is the Sacred Heart, the purity of the Sacred Heart, a worthy and deserving child of the abundance of divine birthright. It's like use the fire to burn through all the BS. I'm trying to not swear. So instead of, I'll just say BS, to burn through all of the BS and, like the snake, transform. Don't trust that there are snakes in the grass everywhere. And yet, the most sneaky, the most insidious, the most parasitic snake in the grass in your life is your unwillingness to address the shadow that exists within your experience. Right at the base of your spine, I'm feeling for you, number twos. Um, and this is beautiful. First of all, number two is beautiful, right? It's this number of abundance, standing on our own 2 feet. Um, and yet, how are you working it in your life? This is a 5, change. You are the vehicle of change. Nothing. If you live with the expectation that things outside of you are going to change or people are going to change their ways, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. First of all, the world is always changing, and we are the drivers of the experience. And so, this self destruction card, manipulation and self destruction, this is like ego. It's the non-stop tapes playing in your head over and over and over again. How many times can you rehash the same thing? Lots, right? For years, decades maybe. And now, though, it's the time to shift, flip the script, come back to the purity of your heart, deal with this stuff that happened back there in your life that is what created the shadow. It's where the shadow lives, back there. And it's time for you to turn around and face the shadow that lives within you. It was 11:55 there, so pay attention to the synchronicities, pay attention to the numbers. My right ear is ringing like crazy. It's not vertigo. It's not vertigo. It's incoming. It's incoming love and support. It's incoming frequencies. And we don't need to know what it means right in the moment. Allow yourself to be the vessel that anchors and grounds these energies down. Clear the clutter. Don't allow yourself, come on, straighten up, face what's there, because this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And you're here. You're so beautiful. And so it's time to deal with the things that have you on this path of self-destruction. And the things are unresolved, unhealed trauma. Okay, and that can lead to addictions. It always leads to addictions. And we'll just leave it there because there's no point to elaborate. This is a part of the problems on Mother Earth right now, is all this like, we got to elaborate. No, let's keep it simple. Keep it simple, silly. Kiss. Keep it simple, silly, right? And this is, in the simplicity, are the gifts. And your gift comes through and from the courage of your sacred heart to address the self-destructive behaviors. You got 2 10s. 10-10 may be a big number for you. 10-10. Pay attention. Tune in. So I trust that something here has been supportive to you, number twos. The abundant gateway of love that is you. Thank you so much for being here. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet already. Drop a comment down below and give a thumbs up. Let me know how those gifts from your shadow are unfolding. Oh, wow. Number 3. Wow, you got 4 cards. Special. We're all special. And the first card you got is the number, is the Great Void. And it's number 20. 2, again, carrying on from the second messages. 2, you are the abundant gateway. And if you look in there, it looks, we can see this spiral in there and all this light coming out. Yet all around it, everything sort of below the heart is in the shadow. And I feel like you're very comfortable in your shadow. Nice to meet you. I am too. That's what really helps me. That's what supports me in being good at what I do. I'm well versed in the shadow, and I feel like you are too. And it's really important that you stay grounded. Look at this. Really important you stay grounded. And we get the Ace of Manifestation, Earth. And look at that. Looks like this goddess is grounded right into the earth. The crown is the first chakra above the ground. And this is all about your vision, being a visionary in this world, being one who's not afraid of the depths of this experience, one who has overcome the trauma and the pain and is on the path of self mastery and self discovery and wishes coming true. All is born and experienced through you. You are the abundant creator in your life. And, I feel like it feels like, look at this. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you got two major arcanas out of four. The Wheel of Fortune, Lakshmi, creative abundance, creative gifts. What are you here to create and co-create with the loving spirit that moves through us all? Sharing your gifts. If you can dream it or if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. Everything is within you currently to achieve. Look at this. I can't believe, and it's, kind of through all of these messages here. Meditation. You've got the Wind card, patience. This is like, be patient with yourself, is what I'm hearing. It's like you have a big mission to fulfill, and you know this. You know it, and you're playing in your gifts. You're playing in that shadow. You've done a ton of healing work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the inner work you have done and will continue to do. Just be patient, right? I feel like what I'm seeing is like blowing a dandelion, those beautiful seeds, those wishes. And you've been doing that a lot. You've been doing that for a long time. And the more that you can ease into the now moment, the more you can be present and show up for yourself in the now moment, you're going to begin to see these seeds starting to sprout to life. And the excitement is building because you are on this path of fulfilling your destiny in this lifetime. It's not like fate, waiting for that chance meeting or anything like that. Destiny, that's like sitting around and doing nothing. And, we got to move. We got to do something. Sitting around and doing nothing. I mean, I've had lots of experience of that, waiting for the opportunity or, the knight in shining armor or whatever it is to come knocking at the door. Well, it hasn't happened yet. And so it's really about the path of destiny, understanding that we are seeds of life who have light and love, who have come to Mother Earth to grow and to sow other seeds of light and to sow our own seeds of light, our dreams, our delights, all of our wishes coming true. It feels very much like wishes are coming true for you. And there's just a call to be patient. Continue to do those things that you do that to support you in feeling peaceful, positive, and present in the eternal now moment. So, number 3, I hope that those messages supported you in uncovering and discovering the gifts that the shadow has in store for you. The blessings are many. So, thanks again for being here. If you'd like to work personally or like a personal reading with me, please do visit my website. The link is in the description box below. And until next time, beautiful saplings of light, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Let's do some shadow dancing and playing together to bring forth the abundance that is our shared birthright. Until next time, take good care.